Hello, this is Satyapriya, MPhil in Mathematics. Today we are going to discuss the topic is test for divisibility of numbers. So what is test for divisibility? So while we are seeing a number, that number is divisible by any other number. For example, had to take any number. Let's consider is a 25. 25 we have to consider it is divisible by 2 means no, it is divisible by 5 only and 25 only, right? So if a smaller number means we can able to say this number is divisible by that number, any other number. Okay, in case of that it is in the large number, just imagine for the lakhs together, that number means how we can say is a number while looking only in the fraction of seconds, this number is divisible by any other number. Now I can tell you some methods. First, divisibility by 10. So, in which number is having in the ones place is 0, that number is obviously divisible by 10. For example, I have to say any numbers. 200 is divisible by 10. In case of the 202 or 209 or 222, this number and all is the ones place, there is no in 0, that is not divisible by 10. Next, divisibility by 5 is the same. It is also similar to divisible by 10 only. So, in divisible by 10, we have consider only for the 0. But now we have to consider for 0 and 5 in the ones place only. In which number is having in 0 and 5, that number is obviously divisible by 5 in one places. Let's consider for the first example only 9,985. So in the ones place only have to focus. In the ones place the 5 is there. So 5 is divisible by 5. Next number 57,540. Though so that is also in the ones place it's having for 0. Then obviously it is divisible by 5. Divisibility by 2. A number which number is having in ones place 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0. So this numbers and all is divisible by 2. In the any number, you focus only for the ones place only. In the ones place, which number in, if you are getting only for even numbers means that numbers and all is divisible by 2. For first example, 23,578. So look at in the 8 only. So in ones place it is having for 8. So it is divisible by 2. In next number, in case of that 28,471, let's consider. So 1 is not divisible by 2, right? So it is not a even number also. So the whole number is not divisible by 2. Divisibility by 3. The sum of the digits is multiple of 3. That means what means? Let's consider one example, 345. So you have to sum of the digits. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal to 12. So 12 is obviously divisible by 3. Then 345 is also divisible by 3. Divisibility by 4. A number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 means if it's a number formed by its last 2 digits is divisible by 4. That means any if for 3 or 4 digits number you have to consider any larger number also, you have to focus in the last 2 digits number. For let us consider 3,472. Here 72 is a, you have to check whether it is divisible by 4 or not. If it is divisible by 4 means the whole number is divisible by 4. In case of that it is not divisible by 4 means the whole number is not divisible by 4. Is 72 divided by 4, we are getting the answer is 18. So it is divisible by 4. Obviously the whole number is also divisible by 4. Let's consider any other number. 3470. So just imagine 70 divided by 4, it is not divisible by 4, so obviously the number is not divisible by 4. Next, divisibility by 8. A number with 4 or more digits is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last three digits is divisible by 8. That means what means you have to any number you have to consider, you just focus for the last three digits. For example, 3,45,648 number I have mentioned in the example. So look at the last three digits only, 648. So divide 648 divided by 8, we are getting for the answer 81. So obviously 648 is divisible by 8, then the whole number is also divisible by 8. In case of that, the last three digits is not divisible by 8, the whole number is not divisible by 8. Divisibility by 3. If your number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. Why we are telling 6, 6 want to multiply? Why we are consider 2 and 3 means 6 is a 6 equal to 3 into 2. So which number is multiplying both number? Like that should be in multiply 2 also, it should be in multiplying 3 also. Which number having like this, that number is obviously divisible by 6. For example, have to take 648. 648 is divisible by 2 because the last digit is 8. 8 is even number, so it is divisible by 2. And you have to whether check it is divisible by 3. 6 plus 4 plus 8. So 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. 18 is divisible by 3. Obviously 648 is also divisible by 3. So 2 and 3 is also both, it is divisible. Obviously it is divisible by 6. Divisibility by 9. It is also divisibility by 3 only. The similar method, the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9. Then it is the number is divisible by itself. How to consider any number? 315. 3 plus 1 plus 5, we are telling 9, so the number is divisible by 9. Or else 711, so 7 plus 1 plus 1, 9, the number is divisible by 9. You have to consider any number in the lakhs together, any number you have to consider, you have to make a rule for the same method only. Obviously the number is divisible by 9 only. Then divisibility by 11. Find the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places. If for example, if a number is there, the number is having for the 4 or 5 digits. Okay, so look at the odd places and all which number is there, and even places and all which number is there. Find the difference. Okay, the difference value is either 0 or divisible by 11. For example, multiples of 11, 22, 33 means the number should be divided by 11. Or else in case of that you are getting any fraction of values or any other numbers, that is not divisible by 11, so that number is not divisible by 11. For example, you have to consider 5016. In the odd places, 0 is there and 6 is there, and in even places 1 and 5 is there. Some you have to add this number, 6 plus 0 and 1 plus 5. The value 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So if it is divisible by 11 means either 0 or multiple of 11. So this is also 0 we are getting, then therefore 5016 is divisible by 11. Now at least you can get any idea for this. Okay, while looking the number, just you have to, if you check the small number only, then you have to go for the large number. While seeing, you can get to know this number is divisible 3, 4, 5, 9, 11, anything else. Okay, thank you for watching.